right, so the Thunder take a 3-1 series lead over the Timberwolves, and this series is pretty much over, but I'm here to tell you why. As in Game 4, Anthony Edwards was not aggressive in the first half at all, and the Oklahoma City Stars, all three of them shine. SGA had 40 points, J-Dub had 34 points, and Chet Holmgren had 21 points. When they're all clicking, it's pretty much close to impossible for you to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, in terms of defensive-wise, the defensive game plan was pretty good. It's like they had Ant-Man playing like James Harden in Game 7. Very passive, not aggressive. Anthony Edwards didn't take a shot until the second quarter. Anthony Edwards was not aggressive at all. He was very much looking to get his other teammates involved. Hence why they killed Alexander Walker was off the bench. Off the bench, had 23 points. Yeah, off the bench had 23 points. Dante DiVincenzo had 21 points. And Naz Reid, 11. He has been a disappointment in this series, I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that he's only giving you about 10 points a game is atrocious, considering how well he shot the ball in the first two series. But the Oklahoma City Thunder showed you again, they are the better team, they are the deeper team, and they have the better players. Julius Randall also struggled in this series as well. He struggled in this game too. The Minnesota Timberwolves Stars did not play well. They did not show up. The role players did. The role players almost won them this game. But OKC, it's like, no, Holmgren took control. SGA had his best game. He had his best game, and so did J-Dub. This SGA had his career high in the playoffs, 40 points. So the Thunder is looking like a Thunder Pacers NBA Finals. No team really. There's a few teams that could come back down that have come back from 3-1. The Rockets did. The Nuggets did, and obviously we all know about what the Cavs did. But this is not a team that's going to let you come back. That's going to let you come back and steal a game in their house. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. They're not going to let you. This series is over Wednesday. This series is over Wednesday. There's no way Minnesota goes into Oklahoma City and gets one. But what we can say is this. Oklahoma City, they hit shots. They played the passing lanes. They were more aggressive. Lou Dort was in Anthony Edwards' back pocket this entire time. When the role players are playing better than the superstars, you would say that's a good thing, but it's not, because you do need your superstars to close. You do need your first and second options. They have to be there in the fourth quarter, and they weren't there. Julius Randall only had 5 points. 5? 5. If he gets you 15, they win this game. If he's aggressive, they win. But again, Ant-Man and Randall, I could tell you there were probably the reasons why they lost this game, but it really wasn't them. It was that OKC was aggressive. OKC was like, we're not going to rest on our laurels. We're not going to play around with you guys. We're not going to get blown out by 40. And they responded like they were trying to win this game, and they did. SGA is the MVP for a reason. SGA is the rightful MVP. You can't guard him one-on-one straight up. You really can't. I mean, he's so good. Even if you say he's a foul baiter or whatever, every good player that was a leading scorer, that was a scoring champ, got to the free throw line. Shay's no different. And even if it's the playoffs, he's still the leading scorer, and he's going to get his free throws. And the difference between him and James Harden, because James Harden was just as good or even better than SGA can get to the free throw line. But in close games, SGA's not passive. When it's a closeout game, SGA's not passive. SGA's not trying to be a point guard. He's not trying to be a pass-first point guard when it's a closeout game or when it's a win-or-go-home game. SGA is looking to score. SGA is looking to be aggressive. That's the difference between him and James Harden. James Harden is so good, but he plays the right way, quote unquote, at the wrong time. It's game 6, game 7. If you're down 3-2, now it's not a good time for you to be playing like you're Chris Paul. That's not the time. It's a game 7. It's not time for you to be playing like J. Kidd. James Harden would have 7, 8 points, 12 assists. That's not what you need from James Harden. You need him to have 30. And SGA will have 30. Forget the assists. He will have 35 first before he ever has 12 assists in a game. In a game 6, game 7, or a closeout game, or any type of game where it's you gotta have it, he ain't having that type of game. He's not having no 8 points, 12 assists on 8 shots. SGA and J-Dub. J-Dub has turned himself and has proved himself to be a great second option. Hence why he was All-NBA third team. He had averaged 21 points this year. And people were, even myself, I was a skeptic on how he would step up in the playoffs. Because last year it wasn't his best. But after that game 6 in Denver, he's been great. He's been great. He has been the perfect Robin for SGA, and now Chet Holmgren, great on defense, and he got into his bag this game with scoring. The stars starred on OKC. Stars starred. Any type of run that Minnesota had, OKC would stifle it. Anytime that, because remember, OKC was leading this game. It wasn't like the Timberwolves had like a big lead. No, they didn't. Except for a little bit in the first quarter. After that, Thunder took control. And anytime the Timberwolves were making a run, well, OKC, SGA, or J-Dub, they would get the offensive rebound, and offensive rebounding killed the Timberwolves today. What the heck? I mean, and the thing is, people would say, where's Rudy Gobert? Well, the problem is, Rudy Gobert's getting switched out on the perimeter with SGA. So he can't get back and rebound. So guess what? Even if they get a miss, even if J-Dub and them miss, Rudy Gobert's not in the paint. So guess what? Long rebound, they can get an offensive rebound and get a shot back up. That's what you literally saw. They were fighting for the 50-50 balls and the offensive rebounds. Minnesota lost. Their rebounding was detrimental in this game 4. I can pretty much say if Minnesota Timberwolves were more dominant on the boards and not giving OKC all these second chances to score, Minnesota probably wins this game. If Ant-Man was aggressive in the first half as he was in the second half, they probably win this game. But the fact is that the bench had to carry him. And they couldn't carry him because, again, the Stars ain't going to let that happen on OKC. They didn't let that happen. The Stars was like, oh, no, we going to show up. Randall and Ant-Man, they didn't. They did not show up. The defense was good. Yes, the Thunder played great, solid defense on Ant-Man and Julius Randall, but they were not aggressive. Ant-Man was not aggressive. If you're not going to be aggressive when you got to have one of these games, you're not winning. And if you're not going to get offensive rebounds, if you're going to let OKC get all these second chances and get all these offensive boards, you're not winning. I'm sorry. You're just not going to win. OKC is a better team, period, anyway. Minnesota did not change the way they played. They just missed shots. So what happened is this. They were more aggressive in game 3, and they made shots. This game, they were still aggressive, but they missed shots, and the Stars didn't show up. They weren't aggressive. There you go. And OKC was. OKC Stars were aggressive. They were aggressive on the boards. They were aggressive on defense. And the first, second, and third options for OKC, Holmgren, SGA, and J-Dub, they took this game over. They were not trying to go back tied. They want to close this series out in 5, and golly, they're going to do it. It is what it is. It was a good run for you, Minnesota, but I truly expect after Game 5 that we're going to talk about how the Oklahoma City Thunder are in the NBA Finals for the first time since 2012.